Into a Leatherbridge house of horrors and pays the price. We join the doctors in half an hour. Now the trap is set and all that's left is for Tanya to walk straight into it. It's time for today's Shortland Street.
I thought I'd be over here, but I'm not.
Dinner then.
That's a start. Oops. Don't mind me. Not here.
I saw a gap in the theatre schedule and I thought we should fill it.
With complex hand surgery, without consulting me first.
Fine. If you want to have a go at me, do it now before Dr. Mason arrives.
It's not about having a go, it's about professional courtesy. You can't just expect me to be at your beck and call.
Excuse me, I'm Jennifer Mason.
Come in. I'm Rachel. We spoke on the phone.
Hi.
And this is Chris Warner, head of surgery. I thought you'd probably want to get your heads together.
Chris, good to meet you. I've heard a lot about you.
Nothing true, I hope.
I'm looking forward to working with you.
Likewise. Let's adjourn to my exam room. I'll find us some coffee.
Great. Oh, I meant to say, thank you for scheduling the surgery so quickly.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks, Rachel.
You're in a funny mood.
Am I?
Well, I'm not surprised. I'd be thinking twice about getting back with the man who betrayed me. With his cousin's girlfriend,
I'm not getting back with Isaac. I just said I'd have dinner with him, that's all.
Kia ora.
Hello, stranger. Welcome home.
Thank you.
We thought we might have lost you to the wide open spaces.
No, not me. I'm surprised to see this one, though. Last reports you weren't coming back.
I had to for the wedding.
Who's getting married?
You'll never guess.
Maya Nicole.
Try the other sister.
Libby.
And Gerald.
Well, you might laugh.
It's a long, silly story, but Libby needs a green card, and it turns out Gerald was born in Guam, so they're off to live happily ever after in America.
Wow. What about you? You gonna stick around?
I'm not sure yet.
I bet Isaac will want you to. You seem to be getting on all right.
Yes and no. We broke up while I was away.
Yeah, so I heard.
She's been home one day, and they're having dinner together already. That man is too charming by half.
Sorry to keep waiting.
No, that's fine.
Hey, good to see you.
You too, ma'am?
Ready?
Yeah.
Have fun.
We will.
Epigastric pain and occasional nausea. How long's this been going on for?
Well, it's hard to say.
Well, are we talking days, weeks, months? See, your last consult was with Dr. Samuels.
TK, where is he?
There have been a few changes around here. TK's not a GP anymore.
Well, where is he now?
He works in the emergency department. Well, not at the moment. He's away. Now, can I get you to lie down on the bed for me, please? And I'll need you to take your shirt off. I'd like to do an ECG to rule out anything cardiac. It won't hurt, I promise.
I'd rather keep my clothes on, if that's all right with you.
Perhaps you would prefer to see a male doctor.
I'd prefer to see TK.
Well, sorry, and there's no other male doctor on until the morning, Dr. Young.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Now, Alvin, I really think that you should stay. Let me just ask you a couple of questions. Have you noticed any blood in your vomit or in your stools?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does if you're in pain.
I said it doesn't matter. The pain's gone.
You like?
I'm sorry?
The wine.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You've had it before. On our first real date. You said you loved it.
Oh, well, I loved it then, and I love it now.
Some things haven't changed.
I read about it in the paper. I had trouble believing it was really you.
Trouble believing it
And
myself.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Doesn't matter.
Remember, likewise for me, thanks.
Tell you something, though. A mad woman trying to kill you. It's a good wake-up call. Probably would have taken me years to get around to asking Tracy to marry me.
Oh, man, everyone's doing it.
You heard about Libby and Gerald?
Oh, stuff them. Congratulations, man.
It'll be you next.
I don't think so.
Why not? I don't think I'd be rushing down the aisle again.
I need a girlfriend first.
What's stopping you?
Well, there was someone a while ago. Oh, I thought I might have a chance, but...
What happened?
That ship sailed. Well and truly.
Excuse me, your table's ready.
Thank you.
You
you and me tonight, a few bevies. What do you say? Sorry, mate. You got competition. Tanya. I thought you two were all over. She's cooking me dinner. Hey, so you guys are back on again, eh? Getting there. How'd you swing that, buddy? It wasn't easy.
Anytime you have to nip out, just say I'm happy here on my own.
Why would I have to nip out?
You're the mother of the bride. There must be a million things you have to do.
I'm staying out of it.
We'll see how long that lasts.
You might be surprised. Tracy?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, come on, let's get you onto a chair. Can you put your arm around me, sir?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Alvin, what's happened? Thank you, everyone. What's happened? He came in last night. I thought it might be a pectic ulcer, but he wouldn't let me treat it. ED? Yeah, I'll grab a wheelchair. Thank you. It's all right, Alvin. You're in the right place now. Just breathe.
Read over the case notes last night. I was almost jealous.
Really?
Now, that first stop on Mr. Bletham's hand, stabilising the skeletal structure and repairing the nerves. I would have liked to have been there.
Not just assisting, I take it.
I'm sure you did a wonderful job.
The second op was tricky. I'm not surprised we're back for another shot.
Yeah, it goes with the territory.
It makes a very nice change from tummy tucks and facelifts.
Is that your usual stock and trade?
It has been.
Yeah, mine too, till a few years back.
Bad for the soul. Mine, anyway.
I know what you mean.
I'm so much happier doing this kind of work. Just wish I hadn't taken so long to realise it.
Well, can't have taken you that long. You're still young.
I'm 30-something.
Ugh, a baby.
Does that worry you? Oh, I can see you wondering, who is this child I'm meant to be sharing a theatre with? Is she really any good?
I'll find out, won't I?
Well, have you set a date?
And I'm in no hurry to either. Scotty's under enough stress.
Well, if you need a bridesmaid, I'll have had plenty of practice.
Enough about weddings. I want to hear about your holiday romance.
What makes you think there was one?
There must have been something.
Oh, guess I just wasn't in the mood.
Well, you're a disappointment.
Oh, well, it's kind of hard when you're stuck on someone else.
Thought as much.
What?
You and Isaac. There's been a rumour that you guys are back together.
Oh, who started that one? Isaac, probably.
So it's not true.
Oh, I don't know. I'm confused.
But there's no one else, so... Well, there was.
For a nanosecond.
Tell me.
TK,
get out of here.
I know, it's mad. I mean, we have been friends for years, and then suddenly...
What happened?
One kiss before I left.
You and TK.
But now I don't even know how to be in the same room as him. I mean, are we friends? Are we more than friends? What does he want? What do I want?
Why didn't you tell me?
Because nothing happened, and it's probably not going to either.
Not as long as TK thinks you're with Isaac, because he is far too decent.
I just hear my name.
Oh, I was just telling the girls about dinner last night.
I better get back to it.
You've got a wardrobe fitting. Maya's waiting.
Oh, thank you. Yes. I have to go.
Towns, are we okay?
Yeah, can we talk tonight?
Sure.
Bye.
Where's TK?
Mr. Delaney is an ex-PCC patient. He was a bit disappointed when he couldn't see TK last night.
Ah, sorry, mate. Your timing's off. He's not rostered until tomorrow. You're a bit rusty anyway. He's had a couple of months away. You're better off with me.
I doubt that very much.
Yes, you're right. TK's a very good doctor. And if you waited another day to get sick, I would have gladly handed you over. But the fact is, you need bloods taken, an ECG, and ultrasound today. Looks like you're stuck with me.
Libby, you're going to think I'm completely paranoid.
Why's that?
I wasn't wrong, was I? In the bar, you were all talking about me when I came in.
I hate to break it to you, Isaac, but women talk to each other.
It's the way you all slinked out when I turned up. It didn't inspire confidence.
Oh, Tanya was late for a dress fitting.
I'm pretty sure I heard someone else's name, too.
Really?
TK.
Oh, you might have.
When Tanya was talking about a dinner date with me, why would TK come into it?
Don't know. Don't remember. I've got things to do. Got to run. Goodbye.
The Wanderer returns. Hi.
Kia ora.
How are things on the marae?
Yeah, not too bad. The clinic's a big success. Would have gone to my head right now if I hadn't had all the aunties to keep me under control.
How was the whānau?
Oh, a bit of news for you. Tanner's applied for his first nursing job.
Of course, he'll be graduating soon.
Yeah, I spoke to some of his tutors. They'll love him.
Oh, well, they've learned to look past the wheelchair. I wonder if it'll be the same when he starts doing job interviews.
Sure, he'll be fine somehow. How are you anyway? Hey, I spoke to Scotty. Sorry I wasn't around when all that happened. I don't know what I could have done, but sorry I wasn't here.
Thank you. I still have the odd nightmare about it, but it must be 10 times worse for Scotty.
He tells me he and Tracy are getting married.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, me too.
By the way, there is a very good friend of yours in ED, Alvin Delaney. I don't know what kind of magic you worked on him, but we had to twist his arm to get anyone else to treat him. I wasn't good enough, and Maxwell only got near him because he's a man.
Yeah, he's a funny fish, Alvin.
Come and say hi. Maybe you can make him go a little easier on Maxwell.
Oh, I was trying to steer clear, and he came in to check my emails.
He's your #1 fan. I'm sure he'd love to see you.
The necrosis is extended into the muscle. The whole graft's going to have to come off. We can take some more skin from his thigh, but he's going to lose the thumb. There's nothing I can do. Damn.
And you sure you want to go on?
It's annoying, that's all. The first operation was textbook all the way. Didn't expect to be cleaning up after someone else's mess after the second one.
I thought you did both ops.
Oh, believe me, this was not my work.
Well, maybe we should just close them up, go back to the surgeon concerned.
I'd rather fix it now. Do we have time?
Depends what you're thinking.
Perforated flap reconstruction using the thigh muscle after I amputate the thumb. We can bring him back at a later date for a toe thumb transfer.
You can do that.
You lose a thumb, you lose 40% hand function. Suddenly a big toe next to your fingers makes a whole lot of sense.
Wow. I'm in.
We doing this or not?
Let's go for it.
I wouldn't bother with that if I were you. You're the urgent list anyway. Go public and you won't have to wait any longer. But don't take my word for it. Ask this chap here.
TK, they found you.
We're only here by chance.
I didn't go looking for him, if that's what you think.
Welcome home.
Cheers.
You were right, by the way. Peptic ulcer. We'll need to get him an endoscopy as soon as possible.
And you're wondering whether to go private?
What would you do?
Can I see that, please? Yeah, private service is up and running already.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing here? They rolled it out early. Alvin, if you've got insurance or you can afford the extra, I would say go private.
That doesn't sound like you.
Well, some patients just seem to need that extra level of care.
Yeah, she's right. The perks could make it worthwhile.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the advice.
Cheers.
Lunch?
No time, sorry.
What's wrong?
Wasn't that how to diagnosis? I didn't need TK for a third opinion, all right?
Do you really think that's why I brought him in?
Yeah, I do. You may not have gone looking for him, but I bet you are happy to find him.
Well, we made good time. I was expecting to cancel a lunch booking.
Hope you don't think I was rushing things.
Well, no, speed and precision. I'm impressed.
Remember that next time a job comes up.
You serious?
I told you, I'm looking for a change.
Well, I'm sure we'll see you again anyway.
You'll see me after lunch. I'll be back to check on Mr. Bletham.
And one of us needs to follow up on that botched operation. Whoever is responsible should not be working at that level.
That situation's a little delicate. He's a colleague of mine.
Ah.
It might be best if you let me handle it.
Well, it might be best if you stay right out of it. For your sake, I mean.
I'll be fine, thanks.
Hey! Oh, right, come in. Is this what you're looking for?
Your surgical list? Thank you.
Scotty, what does that say?
J. Mason.
And that?
J. Mason.
So, two separate operations.
Same surgeon.
Thank you.
You having trouble reading? Get your eyes checked.
I just didn't want to believe it.
Guess what?
Alvin Delaney finally let you go?
And? Tane got the job at the clinic back home.
Already?
He starts next year. And before anyone points the finger, I did not make the decision.
That's fantastic.
Who's this?
TK's nephew, he stayed with us for a bit.
He was in a bad car crash a few years ago.
He's a paraplegic, but he has this amazing hydraulic wheelchair so he can kind of stand up and do stuff. I'm so excited. I have to go and call him.
You won't get him. He's got a new number.
Oh, what is it?
It's on my phone and the charger in my exam.
Right, well, let's go and get it. Come on.
Oh, where are you up to now?
I've got to go and make a phone call, so I'll catch you later.
Go.
I'm sure I could put up with that.
Eh?
My girlfriend and her ex looking so happy together.
Well, it'll be worse if they were at each other's throats.
True. I admire them, really. Not many could manage it.
Well, put it this way. They only became pally again when she'd made it clear she'd moved on.
What about TK? Do you think he's moved on?
Well, you'd hope so, wouldn't you? But I'm not sure you can get over a woman like Sarah that easily.
How was Jennifer? Everything you hoped she'd be?
She did a great job.
Well, you won't mind if we ask her back then?
I don't think that's such a great idea. We spent this morning correcting what Mr. Bletham's last surgeon made a mess of. Jennifer was pretty hot about it. Then, when I reread the patient notes, I found out that she was the one who did the op. She told me in theatre she wasn't.
Oh.
We all make mistakes. I would have thought more of her if she'd owned up to it.
But she's angling for more work here.
So she lied.
She must have really liked you.
I was starting to like her, too.
Ah, sorry. I thought you would have cleared up by now.
No, I was just uploading these new photos from them and I.
Can I see?
Yeah, sure. Some of the golf course, most of the clinic.
Wow.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, nice spot. Love the whole place. Look at that light. Oops. Just going back a bit. Must have clicked to the wrong folder. Forgotten these were still on here. Sorry, Matt, did you want something?
I wanted to use the computer for 10 minutes. IT are loading software on mine.
Oh, work comes first. Go for it.
Thanks.
Hey, I talked to Tane. He's buzzing.
Oh, tell me over a cuppa. Take your time, man.
How is he?
Doing well. His skin flap's well perfused, and his neurovascular obs are good. So I'm wondering just what it is I'm supposed to have done wrong. I had a tentative booking here for another operation 2 weeks from now. Rachel McKenna called to cancel it.
I see.
She wasn't shy about telling me why either.
You did a great job this morning, but I can't overlook being lied to.
Beg your pardon?
You told me to my face that you didn't do Mr. Bletham's last op. Then when I read the patient notes, your name was right there. J. Mason.
J for James. Not to be confused with the old British actor, nor with me, for that matter.
I'm sorry?
2 surgeons with the same initials, same surname, working in the same clinic. Should be used to it.
You knew I had the case notes. Why didn't you explain?
I should have. Jim's normally an excellent surgeon, but we've just been through a very messy divorce and it's taken its toll on his work. His self-esteem is shot to pieces. I didn't want to do the same thing to his reputation. Looks like I've blackened my own name instead.
What can I say?
You're cooking dinner for him?
At Isaac's. Chris is taking the boys to a movie.
Dinner? 2 nights in a row.
Does it mean we're back together?
You'll think it does.
Hey, Mr. Kingley, he was discharged from surgical 2 days ago and is represented at ED. I need his patient file, please.
I sent the file down with a new nurse. She gave it to TK.
He's not even working.
Yeah, I know, but the nurse got a little bit lost and TK said he'd deliver the file. He was in his exam room.
I'll find him.
Have you got time for a quick break?
Go on. You two need to have a proper talk.
She's right. Let's go.
Oh, I left some files in TK's office. Can we stop there first?
Yeah.
He's a popular man.
Sorry?
TK, he's a popular man. Maxwell was looking for him too.
Oh, right.
What did you think I meant?
Nothing.
Before you start, I already know she's blaming her husband.
Actually, she was trying very hard not to blame him, which is how we got into this mess.
There's no mess. I'm standing by my decision.
Even though she's done nothing wrong.
Well, that depends on who you talk to. I rang James Mason for his side of the story. According to him, she is out to discredit him.
Well, I'd say the opposite was true. The only reason she didn't say anything was because she was trying not to sabotage his reputation.
Do you want to know what else he said about her?
Go on.
Jennifer's very good at first impressions, but once you get to know her, she's sloppy, jealous, and vindictive.
Spoken like a man who's just been through a messy divorce.
Trust me, if even a fraction of what he says is true, we don't want her here.
I do.
What if James was right about those first impressions? You've only known the woman a few hours, and you're already in here doing her grovelling.
Only me. How was the new surgeon?
Brilliant. I was just telling Rachel we should get her back. The sooner, the better.
That good?
Impeccable.
Oh, hell, patient file. Sorry, mate, I got distracted.
Right.
Kidney Pete. That's the man.
Thank you. Nice screensaver, by the way.
Maxwell. Maxwell, come back.
What for? So TK can talk me through the slideshow? No thanks.
Look, I don't even know how I got there.
Oh, come on, give me a break. It wasn't even just one photo, it's your whole history. You happy now? Must be good knowing he's still as stuck in the past as you are.
Maxwell.
You should probably go and get those files. I'll stay here.
Actually, I've been thinking if this chat we're about to have is you dumping me, just do it now. I
Hey,
can take it.
how can I dump you? We're not even properly back together.
Then what did you want to say to me?
Nothing. Just go and get those files.
Actually, I might leave them. This feels like a bad time.
Trouble in Paradise, more specifically in Beverly Hills, as Sam and Carmen come up against a roadblock. Already, Latin spirit very much alive and well in Devious Maids, RTE2 tonight at 20 to 9. Next here on 1, it's The Doctors.